Yes, sir. This video about playoffs scenarios. I mean, well, for the specific team. I might do one for Tennessee too, because Tennessee season not over with. Not by a long stretch. Unless things happen. But can TCU? Will TCU make the playoffs? I mean, right now it's looking like Georgia first. I think we're gonna beat LSU by like 33 to 13 or 17. It's a championship. They make it. Then it's gonna be the winner and loser of Michigan. I'm pretty sure Michigan gonna win out unless Illinois upset them. Now I'm pretty sure Ohio State gonna win out unless Maryland upset them. Whatever. Either way. So unless it be a blowout, unless Michigan blow Ohio State out, or vice versa, Ohio State blow Michigan out. Like if it's within 7 points, 9 points or something or whatever, I guess, a good 9 point, then both of them gonna make it. Michigan, Ohio State. So that leaves Georgia, Michigan, and Ohio State. Tennessee, Oregon, USC, and TCU. The only teams that really got a shot, unless LSU run the table and LSU win the SEC championship, then they will probably be the first 2-loss team to ever make the playoffs. I mean, that's a big stretch though. Because I mean, they still got what? They got Texas A&M and can't remember what other team they play. Texas A&M. Is it Arkansas? I can't remember. I think it is Arkansas or Texas A&M last 2 games left. And they both away games. So, I mean, either way, so they still got to handle business. But this is about TCU, man, because TCU last 3 games, this upcoming game, is Texas. The next game is Texas. I had Texas winning this game. And, I've been good on the bets, man. I don't gamble. I don't like to gamble because there's so many outcomes in the game. But I would have been rich this year. I would have been rich this year and I would have been rich last year. Because I literally had Notre Dame being Clemson. I could literally show text to people. I be texting on Instagram and stuff. I had Alabama missing playoffs, Notre Dame being Clemson. I had Oregon over UCLA, LSU over Ole Miss. I kind of had LSU over Bama, but I thought Ole Miss was gonna get them. I didn't think Bama was gonna lose at Death Valley. I thought that Ole Miss was gonna get them. I ain't gonna cap. I thought I said Bama was gonna lose, but I said Bama was gonna beat LSU by 17 to 20 points. But at first, at the beginning of the season, I said Alabama was gonna lose to LSU. But I had to change my mind after Alabama lost to Tennessee. But nonetheless, I've been spot on in most of my stuff. Then I had said Michigan State was gonna beat Illinois. Multiple things. Either way, nonetheless, Miami is in the drain right now. Speaking of TCU, but Miami is in the drain. That was straight embarrassing. I knew Florida State was gonna win. What the win like that? It was 30. I'm flipping back and forth trying to watch Alabama LSU game. Then it was 21 to 3, I think. I was like, man, no reason to watch this game. And I fell asleep when the Alabama LSU game. They was kept on punting the ball. It was 6-6 for 30 minutes. It seemed like I fell asleep, woke back up, and then I was like, it got interesting. I was like, either way, Miami. Then you had recruits. You had a lot of recruits there. I mean, Georgia. I'll make a video about this, but Georgia just locked up the number 1 class for 2000. Either way, but Georgia locked up the number 1 class for 2023 and 24. I think Caleb Dimes and Justice Haynes flipped to Georgia. After you feel me? I think Georgia signs number 1 class 2023. Now looking like Bama was gonna run away with it, but now I think Georgia get it. 2004 definitely gonna sign a number 1 class. It just is what it is, man. 2024 class looking scary. I already said multiple videos. Georgia is gonna have, sign 10 5-stars in 2024 class, depending what recruiting site you look from. That's just how it is. They're gonna probably sign the highest ranked class ever. RP Texas A&M. Literally, man. The first time they've been since 1980, no pun intended. The first time they started, or I lost 5 games in a row, something like that. I can't even remember. Either way, nonetheless, this is about TCU. So like I was saying, TCU has Texas, Baylor, and Iowa State in that order. Now, then the Big 12 championship. I don't think, unless they flip the script, because a lot of games they won, it was close games, then their starting team quarterback got injured. I don't think, a lot of people, like I said all year. I hope TCU prove me wrong. I said all year, TCU was 4-0, 5-0. And a lot of people like, TCU gonna win it, TCU gonna make playoff, TCU. I don't see it. I don't see TCU beating Texas this week. And if they beat Texas, I think Baylor get them. I ain't gonna say Iowa State. I'm not gonna say Iowa State. But if they run a table and beat Texas and beat Baylor, are they gonna beat Iowa State? They still might lose in the Big 12 championship, whoever they may be, which is probably maybe Kansas State. So, would that knock them out? Like, would they knock them out? The thing is, like I say, if Tennessee loses South Carolina, like I said, I predicted Tennessee to lose. After they beat Bama, I said, I feel like Bama and South Carolina was gonna get them. Cause don't get it twisted now. South Carolina, I think this game gonna be a night game too. I think it's gonna be a night game in South Carolina. That game gonna be rocking. That game, South Carolina, that game gonna be rocking, man. And although Tennessee offense, it's very good, but like I say, that crowd, man, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say South Carolina crowd gonna get nowhere near Georgia. Some say the Georgia crowd got 137 decibels. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like it got 130. I definitely think it got 130. But either way, that's why one thing I feel like Georgia locked up the number 1 class. It had a lot of recruits there in 2023, 24, and 25, and a few in 2026. But goodness. But hey, nonetheless, man, TCU run the table. They definitely getting in. No matter what Oregon win out, USC win out, they definitely win in. They definitely are getting in. No way TCU missed the playoffs, and they gonna beat Georgia. Get right game. Cause I ain't nonetheless now. TCU got a good offense. A neutral site game. The game will probably be in Texas. A comfortable setting for the players. They could give Georgia a good first half or a good 3 quarters, until Georgia run away with it. Like I said, granted, now Georgia got to handle business. At Mississippi State, at Kentucky, Georgia can't slip up. Gotta handle business, man. Because at Mississippi State gonna be tough. At Kentucky gonna be tough. Definitely Kentucky, because the game gonna be like 35 degrees. I'm pretty sure, And I think both gonna be night games. At Mississippi State gonna be a night game probably, or it could be 12 o'clock. And I think at Kentucky gonna be a night game. But nonetheless, Georgia gotta handle business. But hey, let me know what y'all think. Will TCU make the playoffs? Because I don't think so. And as TCU fans, I will come back and make another video and say I was wrong. TCU proved me wrong. TCU handled business and they proved me wrong. But realistically though, unless they team just make it traumatic, but nonetheless, I think his name Sonny Dykes. I think you're Sonny Dykes, first year head coach, man. He got TCU playing on a good level, man. Regardless of how they won a game, that's still, when you look at the first year head coaches, only 2 is really got their team on the right level. Well, 3, but Lincoln Riley, he already had us, man. But Dan Lanning, dude was balling. Like, dude, first year, like, literally first year head coach, like, first year head coach anywhere. You know, but either way, you know, Sonny Dykes, he got TCU balling out right now. But like I said, man, it's gonna be tough for TCU to go undefeated. Which it's gonna take, like I said, with Michigan, Ohio State got an easy, you know, Michigan, Ohio State can snooze through the into the big game, literally. And then that third spot, that last spot, I mean, with Clemson, Alabama, you know, it helps a lot. But now it's out of USC, Oregon. I don't think Oregon wins out. You know, they got Utah, and then the Pac-12 championship. I think they drop a game in there. I mean, that'll be hard, you know, even though they get Utah at home, luckily. But I think they might drop a game. And USC, I said USC was going to lose to Notre Dame. So the Pac-12 is out. So right now it's looking like Tennessee might play Georgia in a national championship game. Man, let's think about that. I mean, because Georgia, it would be Georgia 1, Ohio State or Michigan 2, and then Tennessee 3, then Ohio State or Michigan 4. Because I don't think TCU wins out. And the funny thing is, like, I might make another video, but North Carolina, if North Carolina's season not over with, man. Like, think about that. I mean, I'm gonna make a video about that. I gotta look at their schedule, remaining schedule, you know. But North Carolina got one loss to Notre Dame. They got one loss to Notre Dame. But like I said, it's just like TCU though. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out. Go Dogs, baby. Mississippi State this week. Be ready.